Hello and welcome to this video. We are at the end of another week, and as expected, I'm here to share with you the number of cases that are still to be interviewed at your different embassies and consulates as part of the DV 2024 program. But this time around, it is not just about cases that are still to be interviewed. It is more about cases that are now at risk of not being interviewed as part of the DV 2024 program. Remember, in the last DV 2024 video, I informed you concerning the State Department's plan of ending the DV 2024 program on Monday, September 23rd, 2024. It is because of that plan that the cases that are still to be interviewed are now at risk of not being interviewed in the DV 2024 program. In a moment, we will consider the number of cases in question, but before we get to that, let's take a look at the CEAC data table to see how serious an issue the early ending of the DV 2024 program really is. This is the CEAC data table that was released last night by Statisticians. And in this table, we are going to concern ourselves with only one box, the box that contains the total number of applicants that have already been issued visas in the DV 2024 program. As you can see, that number is 52,295, meaning so far there have been that number of visas issued out as part of the DV 2024 program. Now, remember that there are a total of 54,850 visas allotted to the DV 2024 program. And this means that there are still 2,555 visas to be issued out to applicants of the DV 2024 program. Now, let's consider the situation of issuances a week earlier. This is the CEAC data table at the end of the previous working week. And if we should consider that same box, you can see that there were a total of 49,742 visas issued out by then. This means that during the course of the working week just ended, a total of 2,553 visas were issued out, which is about the same number of visas that are still to be issued out in the DV 2024 program. Now, what does that mean? It means that if we should consider only the data in the CEAC data table, then the DV 2024 program has the possibility of going up to the end of the coming working week. However, there are adjustment of status cases that should be taken into consideration. And so that reduces the number of visas still available to around 1,500, which could take a couple of days to be issued out. So to conclude, we can say that the DV 2024 program will only come to an end on September 23rd in case there is a reason outside of the data why the State Department has decided to bring the program to an end on September 23rd. If there is no other reason for which the program should end on Monday, September 23rd, then we can expect the DV 2024 program to extend beyond September 23rd, anywhere from a couple of days to the end of the coming working week. That is it concerning the early ending of the DV 2024 program. Now, let's consider the number of cases that are at risk at your different embassies and consulates. Just in case you do not hear the name of your embassy mentioned in this report, then it means that there are no further cases to be interviewed at your embassy, and by extension, no cases at risk. And we begin in Montreal, Canada, where there are currently 2 cases from the Asia region and 2 cases from the Europe region left to be interviewed and therefore at risk. Kathmandu, Nepal has 7 cases at risk. Yerevan, Armenia has 3 cases from the Asia region and 1 case from the Europe region at risk. Johannesburg, South Africa has 17 cases at risk. Paris, France has 1 case from the Africa region and 3 cases from the Europe region at risk. Djibouti has 15. Luanda, Angola has 11 cases at risk. Antananarivo, Madagascar has 2. Mumbai, India has 3 cases at risk. Riyadh, Saudi Arabia has 21 from the Asia region and 1 from the Europe region. Napoli, Italy has 5 from the Europe region and 1 from the South America region. Nairobi, Kenya has 90 from the Africa region, 1 from the Asia region and 1 from the Europe region. Accra, Ghana has 6. Freetown, Sierra Leone has 12. London, the UK has 1 case from the Africa region, 3 cases from the Europe region and 1 case from the Oceania region at risk. Addis Ababa, Ethiopia has 7. Seoul, South Korea has 1 from the Asia region and 1 from the Europe region. Lusaka, Zambia has 1 case at risk. Ankara, Turkey has 2 from the Africa region, 4 from the Asia region and 22 from the Europe region. Tbilisi, Georgia has 1 from the Asia region and 14 from the Europe region. Havana, Cuba has 9 cases at risk. Suva, Fiji has 17. A reminder that these are the number of cases that are currently at risk of not being interviewed at your different embassies and consulates as part of the DV 2024 program. We continue with Frankfurt, Germany, and that embassy has 3 cases from the Africa region, 5 cases from the Asia region, and 11 cases from the Europe region at risk. Rangoon, Burma has 5. Cotonou, Benin has 5 as well. Manila, the Philippines has 2 cases from the Africa region and 1 case from the Asia region at risk. Yaoundé, Cameroon has 51 cases from the Africa region and 1 case from the Europe region at risk. Lilongwe, Malawi has 2. Cairo, Egypt has 30 from the Africa region and 1 from the Asia region. Amman, Jordan has 5 from the Africa region and 2 from the Asia region. Baghdad, Iraq has 18 cases at risk. Warsaw, Poland has 4 cases from the Asia region and 73 cases from the Europe region at risk. Dakar, Senegal has 5. Jakarta, Indonesia has 4 from the Africa region, 3 from the Asia region and 2 from the Europe region. Libreville, Gabon has 10 cases at risk. Algiers, Algeria has 5. Auckland, New Zealand has 1 from the Asia region and 4 from the Oceania region. Doha, Qatar has 4 from the Africa region and 2 from the Asia region. Tunis, Tunisia has 3 cases at risk. Manama, Bahrain has 1 case at risk. And finally, Kuwait has 1 case from the Africa region and 3 cases from the Asia region at risk. So those are the number of cases that are currently at risk of not being interviewed as part of the DV 2024 program at your different embassies and consulates. Now, let's see what happens when it comes to the early ending of the DV 2024 program during the upcoming working week. Which brings us to the end of this video. Thanks for watching it. See you, God willing, in the next one. Goodbye.